How you doing, Ingo?
Hey, Julie, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Good to chat with you. Let's talk about your media servers. You've been making them, Fusion has been making them for quite some time. And just in the past couple of years, we've really seen a transition in the media server business. We've seen companies come and go at the higher end, and then we've seen a lot of activity at the lower end. So where do you fit in? And tell us a little bit about your business.
Sure. Yeah, it's been very crazy over the last year or so, especially with Cedia, with two longtime participants in the video market leaving and not showing up. But for us, I think the important thing to know is that we have over 10 years of experience creating movie servers. We're actually celebrating our 10th year. And we are DVD and Blu-ray archive, which means that it's going to give you absolutely the best quality for sound, video, etc. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's a bit like maybe the late 2000s where you saw a lot of media center PCs. I think there's going to be a lot of noise in the market with like Kodi and XBMC products coming in. I think the key for the guys out there to know is that our product is all built with our own software from the ground up, very reliable, very high quality, and we'll look at 4K as UHD becomes more prevalent.
Great. Yeah, I see, you know, there's a lot of activity at the lower end especially, but I've looked at some of the instructions for configuration, and I know I couldn't do it. I'm sure
it's a typical roll your own kind of thing, right? You know, and so we make everything automated where you just drop a disk in. We have our own database. It finds all the details, etc. You know, the picture, the cover art, the metadata, all that makes it so easy for customers to do. A lot of us can do these things on our own. It's like working on our own engine, but wouldn't we really rather just pay somebody to make it all automatic and just go?
Absolutely. All right. Now, you're coming out with some new Crestron drivers. We were chatting earlier. I assumed you had them all along, which you have, but this represents an entirely new generation.
Yeah, what's cool about this with us is that Crestron approached us about a year ago and said, hey, we really want to get your product certified and completely in our marketplace. Before, we were sold with ControlWorks. It was a $400 piece that the clients would buy, and they own the code. But this is actually a collaboration with Crestron and created a whole new certified two-way driver for audio and a new video coming out as well. What's also exciting is we've helped them develop some media protocols for their new ping products. So we've actually, this is actually the same thing we did with Control 4 way back in the day with their 2.6 release, where we helped them develop protocols for how they were going to show audio servers in the marketplace. So, you know, it's very important for us now with the certified with Crestron and Control 4. It means both our products as well as our drivers are fully certified with them, meaning it's going to be great, reliable, working, etc. And, you know, on top of that, you know, I also want to point out we have great relationships with, you know, companies like RTI, URC, Alon, Compass Controls. On the video side as well, we have Vantage and Savant drivers as well. So it's really our expertise, if you will. We've become one of the leading experts in the field of creating all these various drivers.
Well, great news for Crestron dealers. I think right now, maybe you're mostly known for your video serving capabilities, but you guys started out in audio. So how's that market going for you, and what are your development plans there?
You know, audio, it's been a big year for us. You know, we started out again about a year ago. Playfi, DTS came to us and asked us to help them solve a problem with Playfi. And so we developed currently the only bridge between Playfi-enabled products and all these control systems. So if you have, say, you know, a Paradigm Martin Logan or a Clip Playfi product and you want to control it through Control 4, Crestron, etc., you're going to need to use our Playfi server. On top of that, we replaced our whole OS this year with a new Summit OS. What's important about that is we used to get our streaming application products from mysqueezebox.com. Well, that's run by Logitech and can be shut down. And in fact, earlier this year it was. And many companies like us have been using it. But what we've done is gone to the very extensive step of replacing that completely. So now we have our own relationships with the app providers and our own apps. So things like Pandora One, the ability to support multiple Pandora One accounts, Spotify Family, Tidal is coming, SiriusXM is coming right away. So those are all exciting things. On top of that, we really enhanced the iTunes synchronization. So now we have the ability to do multiple iTunes accounts within the house. So, and not only sync moms, daughters, husbands, etc., but also back them up onto a USB hard drive that's plugged in the back of any of our servers. So what's cool about that is you can actually close down the the computer that the music's on, and you'll still be able to play your music, etc. On top of that, we just released our Duet right before Cedia. That's a 1U 2 analog output with audiophile quality, a Swiss-made Burr Brown DAC at $800 retail. So really great price point for really high-end sound. Solves hopefully those problems for people that are looking for Crestron. Again, Control 4, URC, RTI, etc. They need a good, high-quality audio solution. That's what we're there for.
Well, that's some great progress there. I think you guys kind of took a leap of faith in investing in Play-Fi development, and we saw at Cedia that this thing has legs. It's going places.
We hope so. It's always been the long play, right? And, it's going to take some time, but I think the beauty of it is it's an open platform. And so all these great manufacturers can work together to create, good products. So it's still going to take some time as all these companies come on board and bring these great products out. But we're very hopeful for that particular category. One last thing I'd like to mention to CI integrators out there is that we are now bringing on reps for the first time since 2008. So if they know of great reps out there, let us know. We'd love to get connected with all the great ones. We've got about 5 now throughout the country we've hired in the last 60 days, and we're going to be fishing out the rest of the country here shortly. And on top of that, one of the other things we're rolling out is our new Platinum program. So for dealers that hit some very reasonable volume levels, there's some great margins, the best margin in the media center world, free delivery, extended warranties, a lot of cool stuff if they check it out.
Well, I got to say, Ingo, I thought I knew everything about Fusion, and I've learned a lot today. So thank you for updating us and enlightening us about your business.
Hey, you bet, Julie. Always a pleasure talking to you. And if anybody needs more information, they can find it at our website, www.fusionrd.com, or give us a shout at 925-217-1233.
All right. Until the next time.
All right, Julie. Appreciate it. Take care.